Welcome to another video, everyone. Here we picked most of our pecans. We are at 4 kilos, considering that these have not opened yet. If these were here, we would have been a bit more than 4 kilos. I decided to pick them as soon as I saw the first ones opening, because every year I have to pick them up through all of this, and it is very difficult. So I picked them as soon as the first one dropped. Obviously, my ladder is up to here, so I can't pick everything. There are more up there. Yeah, definitely. But how am I going to pick those? You know, I have probably picked around a bit more than half of what's on the tree. Yeah. The rest, as every year, will drop inside here, and we will have to, occasionally, while gardening, step on them and pick them up. This pecan tree didn't produce much because it was sick earlier than the larger one. They get this, I don't know how you call this in English. It's making the leaves sticky. This one isn't so bad. You see the bark here is clean. On the smaller, younger tree, which I planted only 3 years ago, maybe 3. Yeah, 3. Even the branches got black from all the dripping. You see all the sick leaves. Yeah, didn't produce so much, but a bit larger nuts. You see, next year I'm gonna treat them before they flower. You have to do this early. On other news, we have almost cleaned out the pond pit. Here's everything. So yeah, in about a week's time we will start building. Yeah, still lots of nuts up there. Soon all of this mulberry in the back will be removed, and also this chestnut. My cherimoya here, seedling cherimoya, didn't have any energy to grow the fruits we said. They were ripe at fig size. I tried them, and it is the tastiest ainona I ever had in my life. So instead of keeping a chestnut that will never give any nuts, well, it does flower, but it doesn't set any fruit. So we will remove this. We will remove the mulberry so that everything else can flourish, especially this cherry moya. I wanna have big, nice cherry moyas of this tree. It is absolutely delicious, absolutely. The mulberry, it is the biggest mistake ever for a small garden. The biggest mistake ever. When I was moving the pots from this line to bring them up here, everything, all of the pots were strangled with mulberry roots. Strangled. There was a pot that it wasn't movable. I put too much force and it broke to pieces, and everything inside was mulberry roots. This one also, mulberry roots, everything. This is why this mango is not progressing. It's the bloody mulberry roots. This Asian pear will also be removed because it's not producing here. Chigo, I will take it out and gift it to a friend, a very good friend, because I decided that I'm not the biggest fan of Chico. Eventually, all of the bananas will be removed. This avocado still hasn't found anyone who wants it. We will try and get rid of this yuga. I still don't know how, but we will try. This Alfonso mango, I already decided to which one to give it to. This mango I will keep because it was a gift. I cannot give away gifts. Lucuma, it's doing nice. We'll definitely keep it. The idea is to remove all of the stuff that I can easily find fruits from other sources, like why I gave all of my potted figs away, because I know where there are like 50 trees to go and pick fruits freely. They have no owners. The persimmons, I will remove all of them for the simple reason that I can find persimmons when it's the start of the season. I can get persimmons for like €1 per kilo. So why waste all of this space for something that I can buy for €1 per kilo? Here we can plant something really rare, like some of my puderias I'm growing right now that no one else grows here. Or even if someone else grows it, you know, there will be like 2, 3, 5 trees for the whole island. Who's gonna give you fruits? No one is gonna sell you fruit. Like Puderia macrocarpa. If I don't plant that, I will never get to eat that fruit, you know? So why waste all of this space? This is going out. This one is going out also. The other 2 persimmons are going out. I gave away 7 of my figs. This one I kept because it was in a bad shape. This is why I pruned it back to here. We'll see what happens. These banana plants are also going out. We're gonna keep the longan to see the quality of the fruits. But here everything is growing nicely. Like I was saying, Puderia macrocarpa, Puderia longifolia, magnifolia, or macrophylla was it? Yeah. I mean, we have lots of rare stuff to plant. There is no meaning in wasting space in stuff that can easily be bought at the supermarket. I mean, mangoes. If you go at the flea market in Limassol and ask a price for more than 10 kilos, the lady there told me take it for 250 per kilo. Why am I going to waste space on something that I can buy less than €3 per kilo? Only that one. I'm keeping that one because it was a gift. The Alfonso will go to another very good friend, and whenever it makes fruit, I will be able to, ask from my friend, give me a couple to try and see if I did a mistake or not. Because Alfonso you can't buy so easily. You can't find it here. Here we have algae bloom. I'll have to introduce some Daphnia in here. Our soursop is getting hammered by the wind. It doesn't approve of the removal of the bamboo. Red sugar apple doing great. Annona montana. New growth as usual. Slow but steadily it's growing. This longan, I have high hopes for this. This is the little plant we featured in one of our first videos about not getting rid of failed plants. This was a complete failure, and look at it now. Look at it now. Over a meter. Here we have a survivor. This is Maprang. There we have a small reticulata, and over there we have a really rare ice cream bean that we still don't have any name for it. It was a huge mistake to plant it on the ground. I did this bug in the spring. I don't know what got into me, and I planted it in the ground, and it doesn't do very well there. Our macadamia got a bit of sunburn, but overall, if it's alive, it's all good. We moved all of the monsteras from the corner over here. Of course, the leaves got burned, but in a couple of months, or 3 or 4, the new foliage will be adapted to the sun, and they will be pretty and nice and not so miserable and ugly looking like they are at the moment. Of course, they will drop all of the fruits, but I don't care. I did it now because the guy I had helping me in the garden, he is returning to his country permanently, so we did as much as we could in this short time. Probably the sound of this video is awful with all of this wind. I think I have to trim my ice cream a bit more on the other side. It's gonna take the telephone line down. Yeah, a bit more. Just a few few of the tips there, not the whole branch, and it will be okay. After all of that thought and talk about reticulatas, I decided that my only reticulata tree is it's not really a reticulata. Here you see the same disease that we have on the pecan. This one got it from the sugar apple. Yeah. Next season I will be more careful with these diseases. So this has definitely some reticulata in it because I grew it from reticulata seeds, but it doesn't look like a reticulata, so it is a hybrid. It doesn't grow like a squamosa, but it looks like a squamosa. Let us make the comparison here. See, this is slightly glossier than squamosa, but is not glossy enough to be a reticulata. This is definitely not reticulata, but it has some in it, so it's a hybrid, probably because the leaves look a lot more like squamosa than cherimoya. This is a squamosa reticulata hybrid. Who's the father, who's the mother, I cannot tell. So yeah, that was it. Here we are doing more pots. I have the shade cloth ready. I just have to position it above to close this. Yeah, we already have plans for all of this, but I will wait for I have a few packages coming in with seeds, a lot more seeds, because we also failed with our llamas. Only a couple or 3 or 4 survived. I did a mistake with the potting mix because I did it while being super bored, and I used the first soil that I saw in front of me. So we failed miserably. This is the only good looking plant, and I promised this to a friend, so I will give it away. And I ordered another 20 seeds, and we will try again from scratch. But everything's falling here. Let's put it. These are tea apples. This is Californian cherry. A lot of stuff to move into the bigger pots. This is the shampoo ginger, Mexican grass tree. Yeah, lots of cacao again. This is probably Mischiaria vexator. A few different things here and there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.